A new 2G scam is brewing, with the government again underselling spectrum and ignoring the Supreme Court's order to auction it. Now NewsX shows you which firms benefit while the Exchequer loses 40,000 crore rupees. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh hosts SP Supremo Mulayam Singh Yadav and Farooq Abdullah for dinner as he attempts to reach out to allies ahead of the winter session of Parliament, which commences on 22nd of November. Cash-strapped billionaire Vijay Mallya sends the family jewels as he struggles to keep himself and Kingfisher Airlines solvent. Mallya has sold 53% of his flagship company, United Breweries, to Britain's Diageo Group for about 10,000 crore rupees. And militant outfit Lashkar-e-Toiba makes some lethal additions to its arsenal. Additions don't include new arms or ammunitions, but software applications which are aimed at bypassing the call interception technologies used by Indian security agencies. Now the big story: even after over 24 hours have passed since the brutal assault of video journalist Samar Dey in full public view and under the gaze of the cameras, the Patna police are yet to even register a case against the assailants. Samar has been hospitalized with serious injuries after he was beaten up by a gang of adulterators. So far, the political establishment has also done nothing to ensure action in the matter. More shockingly, the adulterators have restarted their business.
Mercilessly kicked, brutally beaten, India News video journalist Samar Dey attacked for doing his duty, but the police, whose duty was to protect him, conveniently fleeing away, leaving him to the mercy of a murderous mob. In the festival season, the food department starts feeling powerful. Ill-prepared officials conduct random raids, taking journalists along to get publicity. But on Thursday, when the criminals retaliated, the officials ran, while Samar got almost killed.
कल थोड़ा जैसा था वो वैसे में काफी खतरनाक भी हो सकता था इसकी जिंदगी के लिए.
In these filthy surroundings, adulteration goes on all the year round.
Well, this is what happened. In fact, if I can show you, this is the skimmed milk packet. In fact, that the adulterators were using some kind of white powder. This is the white powder that was being used to be filled in that skimmed milk packet, and that's where the adulteration took place.
The police is washing its hands of the incident.
फूड डिपार्टमेंट के फूड इंस्पेक्टर्स ने वहाँ पर रेड किया था. उस वक्त उन्होंने पुलिस को किसी भी तरह इन्फॉर्म नहीं किया था, क्योंकि अपनी टीम थी जिन्होंने रेड किया था. और उसके बाद में लोगों ने एजिटेट जब किया, तब जो है कहते हैं पुलिस की टीम पहुंची.
Shockingly, over 24 hours later, neither the food department nor the police have filed a complaint.
डेफिनेटली पुलिस के पास में जब भी कोई कंप्लेन आएगी, कोई भी कॉग्निटिव ऑफेंस की, हम कार्रवाई.
The politicians are ready to criticize but will not take action.
मैंने पूरे विभाग के प्रधान सचिव सभी स्तर पर कहा है कि इस पर कड़ी कार्रवाई हो. ऐसे गंदे काम करने वालों को सील करके और इन तमाम लोगों को हम चिन्हित कर रहे हैं और ऊपर कठोर कार्रवाई करें.
What more evidence does the police need? In the absence of any action, the adulterators are back doing the regular business, which is selling poison in the market. What else can you expect when the police and the politicians refuse to do their job while letting the unsuspecting public face a fate no less than death? Bureau Report, NewsX.
All right, let's get more details on this story by our correspondent Vinayak Prasad, who joins us from Patna, and we'll also have our correspondent from Delhi, Nishtha, joining us. But first to you, Vinayak. Now, it's more than 24 hours have passed and still no action. Forget about action. There's been no complaint even filed by the police. What really is happening?
It's quite shocking to know that after the intervention of Sushil Modi, the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar, the moment he arrived at Patna, he directed the Senior SP of Patna to get into this matter properly. And after that, the Kotwali police station, who is at the distance of only, you say, hardly 100 yards, then the police inspector of Kotwali went up to the hospital and met Samar Dey and got his statement recorded. And after that, police is claiming to nab all those involved in this case properly and within 24 hours. But ironically, after elapsing 24 hours, the police swung into action, and still we are yet to see that those who were conniving with the goons and miscreants there are yet to be arrested.
Absolutely, Vinayak, and the worst part is even while the police was there, it was witness to the entire incident, no action has been taken as you just mentioned, but also at the same time the political establishment is completely quiet and mum over the matter.
Exactly, because see, after a month of 11 or 12, then certainly the Food Security Department and police come into action and to conduct joint raid against those who are adulterating and getting their business flourished like anything. And now Patna has become a hub for adulteration. And the police come into action, and if the media person try to get some unique footage to show the viewer that how adulteration is flourishing in Patna like anything, then suddenly the miscreants come and attack the camera person and TV journalist, and police run away. And it's ironically, police is yet to do anything, and we are also ready to provide all the footage what is sufficient to provide as an evidence. Police yet to come, and police yet to get all the footage what can substantiate who were involved, can be identified properly, easily. So the picture is also showing how Summer Day was beaten brutally, and even after that, his camera was snatched and trashed completely.
Absolutely, Vinayak. This is just worse. What worse can happen in that circumstances? And it is not just Patna. The Mithai Mafia is adulterating milk and spreading its poison all across the country, especially in North India, where milk sweets are in great demand. Let's take a look at how to beat them at their murderous game.
Beware of those sweets. The Mithai Mafia is selling bitter poison all across the country, from Bihar, Rajasthan, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh. With just 3 days to go for Diwali, the Health Department is conducting raids in Panipat, seizing khoya, dried whole milk, thickened milk or mawa and paneer, cheese. With only one team in service, the administration expects to crack down on hundreds of sweet sellers.
सैंपलिंग लेने वाले कम हैं तो उनकी संख्या बढ़ाई जाए और इन दिनों सैंपल लेकर शीघ्र उसका निराकरण भी होना चाहिए। ऐसा तो नहीं कि दिवाली बीत जाए और उसके बाद उसका जो सैंपल का रिजल्ट आए।
30 अक्टूबर को हमारे सीएमओ साहब रिटायर हो गए थे और उनके बाद दूसरे सीएमओ कोई आए नहीं थे। एडिशनल चार्ज दिया था सरकार ने और उनके पास पेपर स्लिप इशू करने की पावर नहीं थी। वो हमारे पास कल शाम को आई है, हमने तुरंत कार्रवाई शुरू कर दी।
In the Pushkar district of Rajasthan, the officials are on yet another cosmetic exercise, conducting raids at the Seori village. 2 years ago, the same factory was sealed for making adulterated milk cakes and spurious ghee. In neighbouring Alwar district, the key centre that supplies milk to Delhi, Gurgaon and Noida, synthetic milk is made in huge quantities. But the health department is yet to take any action. And this year, even the onset of Diwali hasn't seen any action from the department.
सरकार इस पर काफी पिछली बार हमारी उपभोक्ता समिति के माध्यम से भी हमने कार्रवाई की थी और संघ प्रशासन को साथ लेकर के और काफी तेजी से काम हुआ, लेकिन इस बार लगता है कि चूंकि आपके उपभोक्ता विभाग तो अलग है और उन्होंने अपने आप को अलग कर लिया क्योंकि दो विभागों के सामंजस्य समन्वय नहीं हो पा रहा था।
Experts say synthetic milk is used to make a lot of these spurious sweets. The poisonous milk is made using whitener, urea, caustic soda and cheap oil. All ingredients that are carcinogenic and harm the liver, stomach as well as the kidneys. So this Diwali, be wise, avoid the milk sweets and go for chocolates and dry fruits instead. Bureau Report, NewsX.
Well, my colleague Nishtha Grover is joining us live from Bengali Market, New Delhi for more on this. Nishtha, every year around the time of Diwali we get this news about adulteration of sweets, but is really the administration doing something, really cracking down on these adulterators this time?
Well, administration, especially the FDA, is also not able to crack down this milk mafia that we're seeing, adulteration of all sorts. Reports coming. In fact, a few health inspectors have gone to the mandi that is in nearby northern part of the city to check in the Khoya Mandi. So it's not only milk but other products also that are adulterated. A few things, tips that the consumer can be cautious of is to check, sample each and every box they're trying to take. In fact, they can avoid milk sweets. There's several kinds of sweets. They can avoid milk burfis and Khoya burfis. But it's always safer to trust the branded and the trusted names in the market. But clearly, looking at the shocking reports that we see coming in from all over the country, the consumer has no option but to be really very cautious. A few tips could be just sampling the taste. If it looks extraordinarily bright or very attractive, that's a signal you should all the more check it. Try to see if the Khoya, rub it in your hand. If it leaves an oil stain, means it's not adulterated. But otherwise, you should always sample every box, because what we tend to do in Diwali is buy sweets in bulk without sampling and without knowing what goes into it. And as the reports show, most of the milk adulteration has carcinogenic products, which could have very serious repercussions on the body of the consumer consuming them. So clearly, trusted names and also sampling everything is very important. But as far as the FDA is concerned, not much cases are being cracked down by them.
Absolutely, Nishtha. And speaking about the enthusiasm of the people, has these all reports deterred people from really buying the sweets?
Well, not really much. Consumer has absolutely no option, because Diwali being an Indian festival, traditional festival, everybody prefers to give sweets instead of chocolates. But definitely we do see a lot of corporates and people, because they know that these bulk buying of sweets could lead them to trouble. So they are moving to chocolates and dry fruits. But clearly the suggestion is for the common man, for the main day of the festivities, the last resort is sweets only. But what tip we can give to them is stay away from Khoya at least and move to other trusted names and other sweets which are probably less dangerous, less likely to be adulterated. But it's just not the milk and the Khoya, but it also could be the artificial color and the chemicals used to make the sweets last longer.
Absolutely. So the consumer really has to make sure and take certain precautions, as our correspondent Nishtha pointed out. Nishtha, thank you so much for those details there. All right, let's move on in the bulletin now. Samajwadi Party Supremo Mulayam Singh Yadav has kicked up a new row. Speaking on the Women's Reservation Bill, Mulayam Singh has said rural women will not benefit from the Women's Reservation Bill because they were not as attractive as those from the affluent class. He claimed that if the bill is passed, women belonging to the affluent class will march ahead, while those from poor background will be further pushed back. Now, this remark is expected to send out tremors in political circles. Let's listen in to what exactly Mulayam Singh said.
मैं कहना चाहता हूं, अगर ये महिला बिल पास हो जाता तो हमारी गरीब महिलाओं को मौका नहीं मिल सकता था, गांव की महिलाओं को नहीं मिल सकता था मौका, और महिलाएं केवल चुनाव लड़ सकती थी। याद रखना, इसके पीछे मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, आपको मौका नहीं मिलता। उनके मुकाबले हमारी गांव की महिला में आकर्षकता नहीं हो मिलेगा, इतनी काफी दूसरी बात नहीं कहेंगे।
And in other news, in a stinging reaction to the centre's decision not to auction excess spectrum while favouring some telecom players by letting them retain it for a one-time payment, the Supreme Court has warned the union government not to play with its orders. The court has asked the government to explain its action on 19th of November, indicating that yet another 2G spectrum storm is brewing, this time over the underselling of spectrum. Let's take a look at the issues involved.
The UPA government is once again inviting disaster on the 2G spectrum sale. Earlier it gave some companies excess spectrum for free. This time it is underselling it to a select few, and what's more, it's going against the Supreme Court's order to do so. This is what is happening. Each telecom company is supposed to have 4.4 megahertz of spectrum, but the government's earlier generosity helped companies like Airtel, Vodafone and Idea get huge amounts of excess spectrum. But then after the storm broke and the courts took over, the government was forced to take back the excess spectrum. But instead of auctioning it, the government is giving it back to Airtel, Vodafone and Idea at low prices, benefiting them by over 50,000 crore rupees. It was in the interests of fair play, transparency and to get the best price for the exchequer that the Supreme Court told the government to auction the spectrum. The government chose not to. Not only that, it's also ignoring the Telecom Commission's recommendation that the operator should be charged for excess spectrum from the date they got it. And surprisingly, despite their high decibel expose, a weak campaign for clean governance, the 2G, the anti-corruption front, is silent about this. Bureau Report, NewsX.
Now, Prime Minister Manmohan Singh was seen playing host last night at a dinner held for SP Supremo Mulayam Singh Yadav. The dinner meeting is seen as an attempt to